Hello, hello, hello. All right. It has been a while since I've done this, but I think I'm about ready to get started. Woo. Everything's spawned in now. All right. Just gonna test that my counter is all good to go. Nope. What buttons did I use for this? There we go. Now it's working. All right. Oh, and on to shiny hunting. All right. I have been going at this on and off since this event first started. Um, Most of it has not been streaming. I think since I realized that the Switch 2 went a little bit faster for resets, I've done it like at least, not at least, but 2,800, around 3,000 resets since I moved to the Switch 2. Um, which has been going, which is a lot to do in a few months. Okay, there we go. The thing that sucks about this setup is like it for some reason the Switch requires you to have both Joy-Cons detached and on in order to use it one-handed, which I just think just eliminate one part of that step and you should be fine. I haven't actually done a lot of like getting myself used to the muscle memory of doing this on two systems. Because once I reached odds, I started using both my original Switch and my Switch 2. But I literally got to 4100 and completely stopped hunting until this stream, or at least until I was setting up for this stream. Which I probably could have gotten some more muscle memory in instead of waiting so long. Oh well, live and learn. Right. I'm actually, I really like Arceus as a shiny. Um, I think the gold really kind of suits it well. And just like, who doesn't love the idea of having a shiny, rare version of God. I know I do. All right. And two at the same time. Okay. So, and I'm so excited for Legend ZA coming. Honestly, just like I think it's gonna be pretty good. I have a history in how I felt about Legends Z or Legends Arceus, where like the initial trailers and leading up to the release of the game. Is that playing? Hmm. We're like I am someone who doesn't personally particularly enjoy the style of um open world that um Arceus was leading the Pokemon series into, at least from what it looked like on the outset. Um, like I just hate crafting mechanics. I do not like them. And so I really thought I wouldn't like Legends Arceus, but it ended up being just really good. Like, I can't personally really think of a lot I have to complain about Legends Arceus. Like, especially, I love the story. It's just a lot more interesting than Pokemon stories tend to be. And I think that's something that I really am looking forward to with Legends ZA. Because there isn't a lot known about this story, and that really worked for Legends Arceus in the ways it could surprise me. So I'm really hoping Legends ZA can do something similar. Especially because we haven't actually seen a lot of the daytime catching of Pokemon. They keep showing us a lot of the nighttime battling Pokemon, but not a lot of the daytime catching. And I'm really interested in that Because, like, they've said, oh yeah, there's these little, sort of wild zones, but we haven't seen a lot taking place within those. I'm really wondering how all of them are gonna look, because we've only really seen that really deserty one. But, like, there are ice types in the game, surely. So I'm really wondering how that's gonna look. And, like, maybe it will be bad, but I'm interested. And the combat seems very much like another one of my favorite RPG series, which is Xenoblade. Which I love the Xenoblade series. The combat taking some, at least the UI taking some design inspo has me really intrigued. I think I'm gonna like the combat. Just a second. Oof. I'm really losing track of this counter. Should have done more practice. Whoopsies. I am wondering how Zygarde is going to fit into everything as well. Because Zygarde is somewhat of a mystery. Always not that much of a mystery. Um, at least anymore, since, we've had the anime expand on Zygarde and the Alola games to expand on it too. But the Alola games didn't expand on Zygarde in the context of the Kalos region. Um, so I'm excited to see that sort of expansion. And, like, in a region where they're heavily leaning on megas to add in new Pokemon this time around, I can really kind of. You can really just sort of wonder if they're gonna go in with megas for the legends. My personal opinion is that I kind of hope they don't. Uh, the Kalos legends don't really need it, with the exception of Yveltal. But, like, lore wise, they don't really need it. I could still see it being a direction that goes well within the story, but it's not really necessary. Something that I completely forgot about is that, like, I was technically like, because um there are some shinies that I've gotten that would have that, like, I knew would have happened around the time I was last streaming. Um but I forgot that Arctazult was one, and I forgot that I had a clip for my reaction. Listening to myself talk from back then, oh my god, I'm so slow at talking. Who knows if that's still a thing now, but at least when that clip was, yeesh. But like, listening to myself react is so wild. I literally didn't even get out the words shiny Arctizzle at all in the clip. Which, like, also bad clip making. Why did I cut off? I'm sure I said it in the actual stream, but why did I cut it off when I made the clip? Weird. Weird thought on my part. I have a feeling that this count is so off. Oh well. If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have, like, I don't know. We wouldn't have good art. I do like using dual two systems to hunt on. Um, it isn't technically twice as fast because I think I mentioned it earlier. There is a discrepancy with how long resets take between the original Switch and the Switch 2. I think it's like 15 seconds when I'm doing it all properly, but on a given reset, if I'm not doing it all properly, probably give or take us like 5 seconds. Standing in any odd. Ooh. Did I stop the wrong one from resetting? That would suck if I did. Well, I'm not too worried about the number. Like, it is cool to have a proper log, but eh, it's not my biggest concern. Ooh, let's go gambling. You know, I didn't realize just like how hated Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl was until a month ago. Like, I knew they were hated, but like, I kind of like them. I think that the style of Pokemon game that they are should be its own sort of spin off. Like, you know how there's the 3D Zelda titles and the 2D Zelda titles? I think Pokemon should start getting split up between the two as well, which is a totally original thought I had and not something that I saw someone else say on TikTok that I just happen to agree with. Because I think that it could really benefit, especially like keeping around a style of game with random encounters, I think could be really beneficial. Because and also soft resetting for shinies, especially legendaries or starters. Especially because, like, not everyone, this is a call out for me, not everyone likes open world games. Case in point, me, I don't mind playing them, but everything under the sun becoming open world. We need the open world Mario. We need open world Pikmin. We need open world Fire Emblem. Um, no, thank you. No, thank you. I would prefer a really tightly made linear experience version of this game, please. That would be great for me. I would love to not be the one in control of where I'm going or what I'm doing. And 3D Zelda used to be great for that. And now it isn't. And I think that's a crime. And Nintendo should go to jail for it. Clearly the worst thing Nintendo's ever done. But even the 2D Zeldas are now like that. Like, again, I guess. Like, I ended up getting Echoes of Wisdom like a month after it came out because I was kind of interested and people were mostly saying good things. But I do not like open world games. I shouldn't have even tried, which is my fault. But I think as a direction for the series, it's not my personal fave. Um, I just think that the puzzle solving is too open ended. I think it's just not as interesting to know that I can just make a bajillion beds and cross this gap. Also, we don't get classic Zelda weapons anymore. I want to go into a dungeon, flail around with whatever I've currently got until I get a cool boomerang. That is my Legend of Zelda experience. And the nebulous they have taken it away from me. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are pretty good. And probably Echoes of Wisdom. I haven't gotten that far. I don't like the summoning magic. Like, Zelda should just get her versions of attack and grappling spells, like you swinging her arm out in a blaze of fire instead of having a sword, or like magic grappling hook instead of a regular grappling hook. Instead, she just like summons monsters, sandbox style, and I don't like it. I think there are certain Zeldas for whom like being on the front line would definitely be part of how they fight. Um, Especially one more so at the end of her character arc than at the beginning, which is Spirit Track Zelda, my favorite Zelda, both game and Zelda as a character. I think Spirit Tracks Zelda is amazing. And also Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdoms Zelda would be on the front lines too. After the 100-year time skip, because before that her father would keep her way too safe or whatever. All right, you look away for a second, and already your character needs to move forward instead of just spamming the A button. All right. The count is going a lot faster than when I was just single hunting. It would take me like an hour and 15 minutes just to get to 100. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'd say that's a lot faster of a pace, especially considering the clumsy way I've been pressing buttons and holding control sticks forward. Hello, how are you doing? I hope all my volumes are good. Oh, I could have recorded a short clip for myself. Oh well, things to iron out next time. That's good. Oh, am I that far behind? That makes sense. I saw, I just couldn't answer. I have a lot of hands full. I found out that there's still a clip from when I would stream before And I found my shiny Arctazil after like 2200 resets. I had no clue that I streamed that one. I completely forgot. That was a fun thing to find today. Nice. All right. All right. I think I'm getting into a pretty good reset rhythm. I need to stop looking away from the screen for a second because my guy keeps just standing there. Yeah. Look at my little guy in the corner. What do you think they're standing at, staring at, up in the sky? Not a thought behind those eyes. Except for like, what am I gonna eat for lunch? That butterfly looks tasty. Ugh, I forgot about the other screen where my guy was just standing there. Man, I really gotta play through Wind Waker. Wind Waker seems like such a fun Zelda game. Oh, I forgot that just doing randomized Undertale Deltarune songs would mean encountering Megalovania. Which, like, how could I forget? But it was still a jump scare. Whoop, jump scare. Dad. Oh my god, I can't believe it's been 10 years since Undertale came out. Remember all those Stronger Than You covers? I sure do. Ugh. The Sands one, most likely. I remember, I definitely also personally really liked a Kara cover, or they're technically parodies. I don't know. They all called them covers, but they were technically parodies. Um, the Sands one was infamous, and then I remember a response one from Kara that I watched a lot. Then I think I also listened to. I think I also would listen to one that combined both the really infamous Sans one with that Kara one. And also there was a Frisk one I didn't like. Um, and I didn't listen to that one because the lyricism was bad. And I'm talking about Stronger Than You parodies from Undertale fandom. So when I say that one's lyricism was bad, you know it was bad. Or was the Frisk one the popular one? Which ones were popular? I mostly remember a Sans one. Yeah, okay. For some reason, I thought maybe the Sans one was made in response to a Frisk one, which maybe it was. Who knows? Not me. I'm sure someone does. And I'm not about to go interrupt my shiny hunting to go look. Huh. A December holiday jump scare. It was a bop, though. I am so bad at paying attention to the music in games while I'm playing. So I had no clue this was in there. If you encounter it while playing, maybe you don't though. I I wish I was more excited about stuff like that. I've been saying that a lot lately, that there are so many things I wish I was more excited about than I am. Oh no, my wheel was on top of a cord. I'm sure if I actually saw them play out, I would think the extra areas were cool. But like, just the idea of extra areas in itself does not excite me. Ugh. And I don't know if it intrigues me enough to go seek out the VODs, just on a personal level. I have so much to do. I still have to learn Tokipana. Tokipona. Because that's how you pronounce those vowels. It's always pronounced the same way. I completely give up on that after like 5 days. But I want to get back to it. Did you see my orange peels sitting in sugar? I'm so excited for that. I'm excited to try what that tastes like with the coffee. You know what I'm really excited to try it with? So obviously I primarily made it for my winter, for like trying out my winter coffee drink. Like I'm making a chocolate orange, Terry's orange inspired coffee drink, and orange syrup is part of that. An oleo saccharum that I made. Um, but like I really want to try it as part of because there's this type of drink that you can make with espresso, but I'm not doing it with espresso because I just have an AeroPress. And I feel like if I had a real coffee nerd in the chat, they would be horrified if I called this the name that it actually is. But like the actual drink, you take like an espresso shot, uh, sparkling water, and that's it. Usually you can add more to it, which like one thing that you can add is like an orange syrup to it. And I really want to try that since I'm already making a an orange syrup. And also I like sparkling water. I love to get a bubbly, especially the apple. Apple bubbly rocks. I hate their Michael Bublé ads. That's just because I hate Michael Bublé. I will never forgive him for Santa Buddy. Why would you cover the I Wanna Fuck Santa song if you're not gonna commit to the bit of fucking Santa? Coward. Right? I have no clue if he's in any way like politically controversial. I hate him because of Santa Buddy. Especially hate it because my family always has the fucking Michael Bublé Christmas album on loop throughout the whole parties. Like, no, I don't want to listen to Michael Bublé cover a bunch of Christmas songs. Especially since it includes Santa Buddy, the absolute goddamn worst Christmas song cover that exists in this world because Michael Bublé is a fucking coward. And this is why we should all boycott bubbly sparkling water 2025. which um, hiring Michael Bublé is, I'm sure, the worst thing that a sparkling water company's ever done. I'm sure there's nothing else controversial about bubbly sparkling water or any parent company that owns it. Nothing worse than hiring Michael Bublé. I don't know if there actually is, but if I had to guess, I could think of a few things a water company might be doing that could be worse. Ugh. You know? Like bone tea, gnarly. Tesla, gnarly. Fried chicken, gnarly. Party in the Hollywood Hills. This song, gnarly. Oh my god, the new beat. Oh my god, is this real? Shoutouts to Gnarly by Cat's Eye. Should I go to Bubbly Sparkling Water's Wikipedia page? Oh, do they have official SodaStream stuff? Oh, that sucks. If they do, I'm definitely not ever gonna drink their stuff again. Distributed by PepsiCo. PepsiCo controversies. Oh, the infamous Kylie Jenner Pepsi commercial. God, it's been years since I've thought about that. Controversies. Pepsi has been repeatedly criticized by environmentalists for its relationship to negative environmental impacts of agriculture in its supply chain and its distributing operations, such as palm oil related deforestation and pesticide use. But also, that's kind of bog standard, unfortunately. Um, Working conditions. In July 2021, Frito-Lay, a subsidiary of PepsiCo, became the subject of media attention over poor working conditions at its plant in Topeka. I think I remember this. They led to a strike. Environmental record, yes. Water usage, India, US, and the UK. This is more so what I was thinking, the water usage part, especially the fact that one of them is in the US and the fact that water companies use water from places they really shouldn't be. Um, Also, just pop companies in general. Um, which is why I was talking about it in the tone that I was, because I was like, oh, I'm sure that they use water from indigenous lands that they shouldn't be. Although I guess I didn't actually read to see if that's part of it. Oh my god. PepsiCo's usage of water was the subject of controversy in India in the early and mid 2000s, in part because of the company's alleged impact on water usage in a country where water shortages are a perennial issue. In this setting, PepsiCo was perceived by India based environmental organizations as a company that diverted water to manufacture a discretionary product, making it a target for critics at the time. As a result, in 2003, it launched a countrywide program to achieve a positive water balance in India by 2009. Um, they did seem to be doing better in 2007. That's good. In the United States, water shortages in certain regions resulted in increased scrutiny on the company's production facilities. Okay. Just poor water usage. I'm not gonna. Pesticide regulation in India? Leave India alone. I think everyone should do that. There's a controversy about product nutrition. I don't care about product nutrition. Product diversity? Why is this a controversy? Not even the products were allowed to be diverse in 1965? Ingredient changes. Distribution to. Okay. Long-winded way of saying, yeah, capitalism sucks. Yeah, I didn't read into it that much because it seemed like a dumb point, no matter how you slice it. Like, if it's that they are super focused on only having a few products, like, that's a dumb thing to care about. If it's that they have too many products, the controversy is that the either one that they are becoming a monopoly based on how many different products they have their hands in, which is a concern. Food monopoly bad, but also inevitable under capitalism. But like, if it's just that they make a lot of stuff and the quality on all of them is going down because they're not focused enough, that's also just a kind of dumb thing to list in your controversies Wikipedia article. It's like when there's a 200-page call out post and the first like 5 pages are dedicated to finding xenomorphs hot. A real thing I saw in a call out post the other day. Anyways, that's PepsiCo. It sure is a company that exists under capitalism and relies on exploitation. Oh, I will probably be using a different sparkling water when I make a coffee drink with it, mostly because I need an unflavored kind. Um, no, it's a seltzer I need. It's still going to be different, anyways. Um, and bubbly, I think, only does flavored. Did you remember that whole tangent and rant about PepsiCo was because I wanted to know what Bubbly as a company has gotten up to. I forgot. Yeah. Did you miss that that's how I got on the topic in the first place? There's a thing called what is it called? It's an existing coffee drink. Also, this isn't less weird than me dumping orange juice into coffee. I've also done that. Um, what is this thing called? I would love a coffee flavored pop. If that was just like a thing, why don't they make that? I think that would eat. Coffee flavored pop would slay the house down boots, mama. No, it's really just called an espresso tonic. That's fun. That's an existing drink that is made by people all over the world. And once I have an orange syrup, I'm gonna be one of them. So tomorrow. I also just eat much weirder things. I used to be one of many pineapple on pizza defenders until I found out I was allergic to pineapple. Which I think many people would think is weirder than an espresso tonic, personally. Also, I think there might be tonic water. That I should just rewatch that video again on my old time on my own time and not embarrass myself about my knowledge of coffee. Really hope that I'm not like going too fast and not taking in the appearance of these Arceuses. Imagine if I accidentally reset over a shiny one. Wow. That's fair. More coffee for me then. I sometimes like carbonated beverages. Sometimes I don't. And that is on not having any stable personality trait. I do always really like a coffee flavor though, especially if it's really sweet and like filled with milk or orange juice. Orange juice is also good, but I will just drink a cup of coffee on its own. Probably not from like Tim Hortons though. I don't think I would ever drink Tim Hortons coffee just black. Gross. Um, from my AeroPress, I would. I have. 3 times at least. It's not my favorite way to drink it, so I don't do it often. But like I can, I will. At some point, when I get some new coffee in, I just put in my order for some new beans. Um, so that should be here within like a week. And I'll have some more black coffee then. Let's take ibuprofen together. ERAM. Wow. I'm standing in the odd. I have been watching a whole bunch of videos by Absolblog's Pokemon in the last like month. Um, he's a shiny hunter who I am so impressed by the things he does in terms of like his videos and his streams. His videos are just so interesting. I think like the two just last night I watched 2 of his videos that I was putting off because I wouldn't have guessed that I would have found them so interesting. And they were based off of his experiences streaming Pokemon Sleep. And like the things he did to set up those 2 different streams is so funny. Like in both of them, he made up a new separate playlist filled with like quieter sleep music. Because like if you've never seen Absolblog stream, he like adds all kinds of random images to his layout. So he like gave his mods powers to do that while he was asleep. Um, and he set up this playlist specifically for these sleep streams that also included storylines of his stream lore character California Zone and himself and his electrical breaker coming in and making a storyline doing covers of various songs. Oh, they're so good. Oh, such funny video. Oh, I think for one of this, I don't know why I said I think. I know that for one of his streams, um, he set up, um, what is the thing? He just like set up his Pokemon Let's Go game in an area where like Pokemon could spawn in and out but had no way to actually reach him. So like the point was like how many shinies will I fail while I'm asleep was the form of entertainment for the chat watching. And then on the other, it was sort of like a Twitch plays Pokemon deal where he set it up so his chat could play Pokemon Omega Ruby while he was asleep. That one didn't go as well. He didn't test it enough. So he had to wake up a couple times in the middle of the night to get it going again. Just to give you a taste on what kind of videos he makes that have been keeping me entertained most of my days for like a month now. Absol is also the person who runs Safari Week now. It was started by someone else, but he runs it now. He also, I think, runs Rumble Weekend. He got two of them. Oh. I'm so excited for the Mario Galaxies bundle because like I've only ever actually played um Galaxy 2 once before. Uh and then I lost the game when I was like 12. So I'm really excited to play it again. I remember liking it more than Galaxy 1, except for the very last level, which is really, really hard. I never actually beat that last level. But I did get all the green stars to unlock it. Unlock it, lock it, lock it. I think I kind of want to get the bundle of the two in physical. Um, I just the idea of having them in a case together, and also I've heard through the grapevine that like the visuals are improved um over the 3D All Stars package from a few years ago for Galaxy 1. So like I'm interested in that. Um and also I'm just interested in having it in physical. That seems cool. Galaxy 2 is obviously what I'm more excited for though. Oh my god, is there even a discrepancy for the small load time in between the Arceuses showing up? That makes sense, but like, jeez. I'm the woker, baby. Yeah, I'm excited about having two switches to play for Safari Week because that means I have access to two great marshes, two of them, um, which are Safari zones. A lot of like setups for Safari Week seem to have like 5 or more systems set up. So even being able to have two huge, big, ginormous, gargantuan, fifth word that means big. um, I man, Arceus looks so goofy. Who made this weird deer goat? The god of Pokemon. Hi back, I stepped away for a sec. I'm Perry. Oh no, I'm stuck in this wall and I'm a huge Pokemon god. Won't someone come help me? I'd say I'm sorry for saying that, but I'm not. Oh my god. You know what is the lamest thing about setting up for this hunt in Shining Pearl? I don't remember that. Um, I. It really slipped from my mind. I don't remember Blob Arceus. The worst part about setting up Shining Pearl was that in order to make Arceus disappear, you have to catch Dialga or Palkia. It will not show up if you faint them. You have to catch them. And I think that's lame. I am gonna look up this Blob Arceus though. Okay, hold on. I was trying to do something funny and then it seems like my computer stopped me. Hold on. This joke is totally going to be worth it. Oh my god, guys, look at my target. This has been the target the whole time, you guys. Shiny Arceus. Wow, majestic. The color looks similar to Shiny Arceus. Strange blob beast. So true. I think I missed some counts. Whoops. Oh, I said this earlier, but I care a lot more about, or I don't really care that much about count being super accurate. I care about having fun while I'm hunting. I do still care somewhat about the count, but like, not that much. You know? Like boba tea, gnarly. I'm getting rid of the strange blob beast now. Whoa. It's no longer the concept of God now. Shiny God. My God is rarer and shinier than yours. Song of Turn Transgender. do, 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 do. I think once I reach 4,300, I'm gonna swap to doing some VGC ranked battles for a bit. Because it's an even 100, and I want to. I feel like at this point I need to have more to bounce off of gameplay wise. Also, I can look between screens better. Right now, looking between screens means I keep standing in place for like half a minute in Shining Pearl. Right now, I am kind of enjoying playing with the team I've got in Pokemon Violet. Um, I'll talk about when I get there, but it's been kind of fun to play with in REG J. Yeah, REG J. That's the current regulation that the ranked ladder uses, but official tournaments don't. Official tournaments just use Reg H again, which is fine. does seem weird to not have them line up with each other, because the way that you rank up in the ranked battles just has nothing to do with the games you're playing in tournaments, so your practice can't match up. Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. Da, 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 da. Big shot. Be a big shot. You know what I forgot was also just a month away besides Legends ZA? Has Been Hotel Season 2 is also a month away. I can't wait for Has Been Hotel Season 2. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm sure there's gonna be zero discourse that annoys me in very upsettingly personal ways. There's never been discourse about Has Been Hotel. Sources are telling me so, and my sources can never be wrong. I'm certain whatever discourse exists is going to have nothing to do with Angel Dust. At all. At least I have a video to point to be like, here's my thoughts on this, leave me the fuck alone. I love videos that do that. Watch this instead of waste my time. Or don't, and then you fuck off and don't waste my time anyways. Win-win. God, that Maddie video is a godsend. Sigil of leave me the fuck alone about Angel Dust. Also, the trailer just seems pretty cool and freaky. Like, it actually shows why Vox is, like, a threat. The teaser. It's like less than a minute long. But so far, they haven't dropped a full trailer, which is annoying. But even the teaser, Vox is fucking scary. Even the design of the like logo is dripping in stuff that intrigues me. Because like the logo is like the bees took over the hotel. And like in replacement of symbols for Husk, you know, someone very close to and protecting of um are there bees in the teaser? Or are you reacting to the Undertale song? Oh, did when I say the V's, did it sound like the bees? That could have also been it. No. I said the V's. Like Vox and Valentino and Velvet. I love how many characters there are in Has-Been Hotel. No, V. Oh my god. The the letter after you. Um, that's fair. No, the V's like Vox Valentino, um, they put a bunch of symbols relating to them, and in the place of husk is moths for Valentino, and I think that symbolism is driving me crazy. It's such a fun little detail that I love so much. The logo looks all like blue because Vox is a TV and has a blue screen. All right, I reached 4,300. So I will be switching on over to someone else. I forgot about needing to change my mic. Because I haven't used this layout in a while. Alright. You know what? I need to make a stop somewhere because I keep forgetting to change my newest team members' Terra type. So I'll do that while I sort of explain the team. So right now I am using a team based around Arceus. I was really hoping to have Shiny Arceus by this point. But it is an extreme killer Arceus, which means it's based around the fact that it has the move extreme speed. So, you know, its ability is the only ability Arceus can have. It has a adamant nature. I forget how exactly I trained the IVs. I think I put more into speed than I needed to. Since, like, you don't really need speed if you're using a +2 priority move. But I'm too lazy to fix that right now. I could have invested more in its bulk while still making its speed respectable. Then I've been really loving Zamazenta in general in this game. However, I've been thinking of changing this to Miraidon. And the reason I've been wanting to do that is because my most annoying matchup has been Darkrai, which puts Pokemon to sleep. And I want to change this for Miraidon because Miraidon sets up electric terrain, which prevents Pokemon from sleeping. And I would like that. Then there's this supportive Clefairy. It does not have an attacking move. And that is deliberate because this is a very big support Pokemon. It's got the Eviolite item, which boosts its defense and special defense since it can still evolve. It's got Follow Me to make sure I can help protect Arceus. It's got Helping Hand to make sure that Arceus can do more damage when it attacks. It's got Heal Pulse to heal Arceus. Or anyone else, and it's got Protect to stay on the field longer. And its ability is Friend Guard. Friend Guard reduces damage dealt to allies, which is why I'm using a Clefairy and not a Clefable, because Clefable doesn't have this ability when it evolves. So this also boosts the defensive stats of Arceus. Which, yes, I did just do max speed and attack. I didn't do good at these these EVs. Atrocious. Anyways. Qian Pao. Max attack, max speed. It has the ability Sword of Ruin. The power of the Pokemon's Ruinous Sword lowers the defense stats of all Pokemon except itself, which means you're doing more physical damage when this guy's out, which is good when you are attacking with a physical move. Fun fact. Then there's Chi-Yu. It's the same except for special attack or special defense. So your special attacks deal more damage. This is the only special attacker on the team. Which until yesterday, this wasn't on the team. This used to be Incineroar, which meant that all of my damage was physical damage, which is a bad idea in general. And then obviously, Rillaboom. This sets up grassy terrain with its grassy surge ability. It can hit hard. It's got stuff invested in its HP and defense, but not its special defense because it is holding Assault Vest. Yes, I name it Lawnmower. Because that's the opposite of what Grassy Surge does by making a bunch of grass. But it packs a punch. It is shiny, yes. So was my Chi-Yu, so was my Qian Pao. This one I had to hunt myself, the Lawnmower, whereas these two were mystery gifts from the recent events, because these are shiny locked. Which is fine. It's fine to do that. But I haven't actually explained items yet. Except for the Eviolite. On Arceus is the Clear Amulet. I picked this because Incineroar is an annoying fucking Pokemon to play against. To play with it's fun. Qian Pao has the Focus Sash. This is a very frail attacker, so this lets it survive at least one hit if it's not a multi-attacking move, and if I wasn't double attacked into. Chi-Yu has a choice scarf to make it really fast. I don't think I've brought this to more than one battle, but it's there. And Lawnmower has the Assault Vest. It increases the holder's special defense stat, but prevents the use of status moves. So it can only use moves that deal damage in exchange for a higher special defense. Now that team explanation is out of the way. Oh, and this thing knows Body Press, Heavy Slam, Protect, Wide Guard. I kind of want to get rid of Protect because I didn't realize this, but if you use it after Wide Guard, it has a chance of failing. So... Also, I just want to get rid of this Pokemon from Miraidon, like I was saying. Yeah, that's this team. Oh right, I was gonna change a Terra type. I keep forgetting to change this Chi-Yu since I got it a couple days ago. So now I won't forget. Alright. Time to go to Battle Stadium, ranked battles. No! My rank went down a little. I was about to say REG H team, but this is just a weird team no one would use because it sucks. You... This seems decent. Oh. Alright. Oh, I should probably explain why I chose things. Clefairy and Arceus is pretty... It doesn't seem like a super bad lead into this. There's nothing... Except for the Magneton's Metal type, that seems like it would be super effective against Clefairy. And it can help set up a sword stance. I have a feeling that they're going to lead Rillaboom for the fake out, which is whatever, you know? Yep, leading Rillaboom, kind of expected that. So I think what I want to do is swap in Zamazenta and protect. Swapping in Zamazenta might have been a bad move without using Follow Me, because I think they were going to use Close Combat. Oh, okay. I forgot about Unseen Fist. Which is fine. Unseen Fist is an ability that the Urshifus have that let them hit through Protect. Fun fact, hitting through Protect is a pretty good thing to do in double battles. They're still not going after Zamazenta? Weird. Okay. Weird. Okay. Haha, that does nothing against this Pokemon. Yeah, Clefairy's fine dying. It doesn't know any physical moves, so that's literally just fine. Do they have Giratina with them? Probably. Okay. That means my fake out's gonna go into a ghost type, which is nothing. Body press is gonna be Rillaboom. Time for my own knockout off. If their item on Giratina is good, that is awesome. Unless it is Shadow Force. This team is weird. I have no clue what they're doing with that Magneton. I just remembered what their item has to be if they're using Giratina Origin Form. You're never gonna guess. Their item has to be the Grisius Orb. Otherwise it can't be an origin form. Ugh, I'm so dumb. Yikes. Yikes on a bike. Alright. What the hell? Okay, it's that. Terrestrializing. Shadow Snake. Fuck. That sucks. This is actually pretty late terrestrialization. I guess like it's like neutral time to terrestrialize, but I've terrestrialized way earlier than this before. Yeah, this seems fine. They seem to really be wanting to use ghost type moves. So defensively, this is fine for this turn. Urshifu's gonna come in eventually. This is fine. What Pokemon am I sending out? Is Giratina their first Pokemon down? That doesn't bode well for me. Oh right, they had a Rillaboom. Okay, so it has to be Urshifu, and they're just taking their sweet old time. I think, Extreme Speed on Urshifu, take it out before it can move. Yeah. And then High Horsepower on Tyranitar because it's super effective. Really? Oh wait. Oh, is it dead this turn? It's not dead. Oh, Stomping Tantrum took it out. That's what a +2 attack boost will do for you. Woo! I did make several misplays during that. For instance, I did literally forget about the ability that makes hard trick room. So fun. This is one of the mythicals to watch out for, Nagina. Now, which one of these two is using Trick Room? I think it's gonna be this one, but I think they're gonna use Follow Me. Yep. I should have seen the DD on the team and brought in what's its name? Rillaboom to deal with the terrain. Oof. Oofa doofa. Focus Sash. Yikes. Yikes on bikes. Not doing so hot, gang. Glacial Lance, or not Glacial Lance, Dazzling Gleam. Please tell me the other one used Dazzling Gleam. Yes! Do they not know that Zamazenta almost always runs Wide Guard? Bye, pumpkin. Bye, pumpkin. Shout out to TikTok user Shining Chime. Ooh. Oh right. And Psychic Terrains ends, right? Oh no! Oh, it does! And... Okay. That's so fun. Terra Normal Extreme Speed. I won. Always respect the Wide Guard. Okay. Another Arceus. That's cool. They do have Frigoraph. That's not so cool. Chiyu Zamazenta, Arceus, Lawnmower. What kind of Arceus do they have? Ooh, that is a smart idea from me. Because if you terrestrialize to Ghost, extreme speed can't hurt you. Nor can Hyper Ghost. No, that's fair. Is there Farigiraf going for Trick Room? It might be. Imagine how tired we are of it. Huh. Okay. Yay! Whoa, double switch. Hold on. What was that? Oh, okay. James. Okay. Cool. I win by doing nothing. I body slammed right into their Heatran. Or, body pressed. They'd be weak to that. The snarl kinda doesn't matter. Why did they double switch? Weird. It's getting weird. Ooh. Another Trick Room team. Love that for them. Really? I do. Arceus. I think Qianpao is the play here. Imagine how tired we are of it. Oh yeah, I guess Urshifu's also a bear. Okay. So. Is this Farigiraf Electric Seed? It is not Electric Seed. Okay. Gonna protect and Dark Pulse. Please let this flinch the Trick Room. If it is, no way. Aww. Okay. Sounds good to me. Love that for you. Fuck, why didn't they bring Rillaboom? I need to start bringing Rillaboom to matches where the other person uses terrain. I think that would be helpful, you know? Like both Tesla, no. Fried chicken. Party in the Hollywood Hills. This song, Bye, pumpkin. Alright. I love to see Draco Meteor coming right for my Dragon Terrad Zamazenta. I love to see it. It's so good. Ooh, were they about to choice lock themselves into Dazzling Gleam? Haha. My Qian Pao has a false swipe. Yeah, it's to boost the power of Dazzling Gleam. And also it has several defensive benefits as well. Like it completely knocks out all dragon type damage, which is a weakness before terrestrializing. If they are choice locked, I'm gonna wide guard. Haha. But yeah, there's both offensive and a lot of defensive benefits to having a Terra type of fairy on your Miraidon, as opposed to Electric. Like, Electric does have some defensive and offensive benefits, but you get more from a Terra of Fairy, because it gives you extra power on your coverage moves, and also you just completely don't take damage from dragon type attacks, as opposed to just tearing into Electric, where you do still what was I saying? You would still take some damage from dragon type attacks, they just wouldn't be super effective, is the difference. Go protect, give us nothing. Yeah. R.I.P. Chen Pao, you will be missed. 2v2, ooh la la. So, this is gonna become not very effective anyways. I'm gonna go for this. I think I'm gonna go for Terra Starstorm. Oh, ally switch. Okay. Oh, but before terrestrialization, it's only one target. Leftovers? Annoying. I'm gonna cover for both angles? Okay. Calm mind. I am not calmed. Yeah, I thought you would use that. I think this is probably going to be my last match before I go. Yeah, I feel like Extreme Speed, they haven't lowered their physical defense. Got rid of most of their health. Body press, got rid of the rest. Ooh. Did I win every match that I played just now? Cool. Sick. Is there any status update? Please? I don't think I've ever been in Ultra Ball tier before. That's cool. Sweet. Alright. I am exhausted by interaction. This is really fun. I had a great time yapping while shiny hunting and then making a whole bunch of jokes while I played some double battles. I've been really getting into competitive battling in the past like year. At least the past 6 months. It's been a fun pastime while waiting for a game I actually enjoy shiny hunting in. Because even though shiny hunting is like my main hobby, I do not like to do it in Scarlet and Violet. So I ended up just getting into VGC battling. And I've been kind of enjoying it a lot. It's been a nice break and escape. I kind of want to end off every shiny hunting stream that I do just having some fun with a battle like this. I don't think my next stream is actually going to be shiny hunting though. I think I'm going to try and play Wind Waker a bit because I want to, and I love Legend of Zelda. But I'm gonna go now. Bye-bye.